Welcome back, guys, to Black Plague Racing. We're going to talk about my 1971 Firebird. We're going to talk about the new front end system I put on from Smith Racecraft. This car is like a 71, but this will work between, I would say, 70 to probably late 70s, maybe early 80s. And this is kind of what it came like, in a way. It came with the frame. I ordered with the control arms. You can put your control arms whatever you want on it, but I ordered with the control arms, the spindles, the brakes. This part here is a little modified. This section over here, you'll probably see a little bit more of it why I did that. It's pretty much, it was more like this side over here. So we had to do some modifications because we got a special motor in it. And pretty much that's what you see. It came with the rack and pinion. You can order with all the stuff too, but I ordered the whole kit pretty much. The only thing it didn't come with is probably the spindles. That's the only thing I probably had to order is the spindles and stuff like that. But I had to order this shaft, this knuckle, and pretty much everything else you probably see or probably came with. So, and plus it's powder coated. It came with the brake lines. That was kind of an issue there, the brake lines. For some reason, they had issues of getting the parts and stuff. It took about 2 months to get here, but it's fine. It is what it is. I'm waiting for parts to rest the car anyway, so. And that's about it for now. We'll talk about some other stuff. Okay, now we're on the underside. There's actually 4 bolts where this subframe bolts up to. The one in front. There's actually 2 in front, one on this side and one on this side, and one further back. And what I have here is aluminum spacers. You could probably run like rubber ones if you want to for a drag race. If you want to have it's pretty much solid. You can't really see it in the picture, but even this came with. I ordered this actually with a transmission mount, and pretty much pretty simple. I mean, it came powder coated. That's pretty much it. So, okay, what we got going here, this is an intake fuel pump from Holly. I installed this. This is actually a different tank than what I had before, and it works out pretty slick. I actually put a light in here, so every time I open up the door of the car, this light comes down, shines down on the fuel. So I think that's really, really cool to have. And we went with a 14-volt battery, and I ran the Jeg style fuel line and stuff like that. We'll pick the car up. We'll show the underside of the car now again. Okay, this is just a regular 12-volt posi unit. I don't got nothing there. I probably have to put a spool in there, I guess, but I'm kind of running a tight budget here. Right now we run Caltrax traction bars. They work really well. I just run a single adjustable shock in the back. It works decent for this what I have here. And I actually, when I go no prep racing, I install a little light here, so when we back up the car, we can actually see where it's gonna go in a groove and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much, this is what the rear end looks like and stuff. I got a little cover, it's a motor cover and stuff. The inners are pretty much, it's all good stuff. I got good axles, I got the long studs in the back, and I'll show you the fuel system we have. The fuel system actually this year, last year I ran like a Q16. This year I'm probably gonna run an E85. Here's my fuel system. This is coming from the tank. I had to modify this part because beforehand I had the fuel system run up, down the frame, and back up. I deleted that, didn't like the way that was, so I just modified this little pocket over here, ran the fuel lines down. This is a dash 10 feed and return. Then we got the fuel filters over here. You plumb that in. Everything's kind of tucked out of the way, and it runs up to the front of the car. And we use these nice cushion clamps. And when I use the mount the cushion clamps, we actually use nut zerts. So we drill those out, put the nut zerts in there. It looks really chic instead of sheet metal screws. They're nice, but what happens if the car vibrates a lot, they pretty much back out and pretty much you just fall out. You really don't want your fuel line to just fall out. So anyways, keeps on going up to the front of the car. I do not have the rest of the fuel line mocked up yet, but I did buy myself a composite block to do the mock-up, because right now I'm just waiting for other parts of the engine and stuff. So, and that's pretty much it for this part of the video. But I'm gonna post some more pictures of the frame and probably the firewall. I'll post some pictures there too, what I did there, because I'll probably have the car down. But overall, this car used to have the heater box over here. It used to have the wiper motor over here. It was just hurting for room. And yes, and this over here is actually the power unit to power up the car for, like, because actually I'm going to go fuel injection. So this will actually be part of the ECU. So, but I'll post more pictures about this whole build here, and you guys will really dig that shit. So talk to you guys later.